Hey everybody, Dr. Terlep here. Welcome to 3 Minutes to Vitality. And today we're going to talk about something that's very simple to incorporate into our lifestyles and really effective at helping us to do better on so many different levels, and that's simple nuts and seeds. First thing we want to qualify here is when we talk about nuts and seeds, we really want to think about raw nuts and raw seeds. People will do roasted, and let's just get that out of the way right now, roasted and salted nuts. Really, peanuts in particular, you can't find because they taste nasty unless they're roasted. They're really very tasteless and not much nutrition to them. They're decent, but there really isn't a significant amount of nutrition to them. Right? But we roast nuts, again, so it's what we've gotten used to. They're really delicious raw. But the roasting actually does a couple of things. It loses the ability for proteins to stay whole, and amino acids that make up proteins, they get degraded in the roasting process. We know that minerals actually get depleted as well. We know that the oils that are inside the nuts, which are really healthy, get altered in their chemical structure and are not as helpful. And then also the roasting, because it's at such a high temperature and for such a sustained period of time, will create something called acrylamide, a cancer-causing agent, probably the strongest cancer-causing chemical on planet Earth. And that's what roasting nuts does. So what started as a really beneficial thing becomes not healthful at all. So we want to learn to actually do raw nuts, raw seeds, and trust me, they can be delicious. I didn't used to. For a couple of decades of my life, I never ate anything but roasted, salted peanuts at my home. And then for the last couple of decades, all I've had is raw. And it's much more delicious raw. It's really incredible how good they are. Different. And it's the change. Once you get through it, my goodness, if I eat a roasted, salted peanut today, I don't enjoy it, I don't like it. Give me a raw nut, right? So that's it. But what we really want to talk about is two studies. First, the Adventist Study. They looked at Seventh-day Adventists who eat in a certain way. And over a period of time, a couple of decades, what they found was three things. They got a greater longevity of more than 8 years over the average population in the United States. 8 years. Significant increase. Three things were shown. Number one was they were physically active and moved a lot. Exercise, movement, engagement, a lot of movement. Number two was predominantly plant-based diet. Lots of vegetables, beans, fruits, legumes, which takes us to number three, nuts and seeds, right? It was one of the three main factors that was associated with this longevity, nuts and seeds. Second study that we want to just touch on was something called the Nurses' Health Study. Huge study of tens of thousands of nurses over a couple of decades at time. What that showed us as well was that eating nuts and seeds on a consistent basis, regularly over a long period of time, actually decreased significantly the risk of death from cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, other types of things, as well as cancer, right? So my goodness, nuts and seeds? Yeah, absolutely. And it's delicious too, right? So, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Now, the other thing that in our country that we've actually suffered under is thinking that it creates weight on us. It does not, right? Studies are showing us as well over the course of the last couple of decades, it's not new information, that people who consume nuts and seeds on a regular basis have leaner body mass, lose weight better, and keep it off better. So don't worry about this. But guys, if we're trying to lose weight, 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of raw nuts or seeds on a daily basis would be great, but don't do more if you're trying to lose weight. If you're actually already fit and lean, knock yourself out. Have 4 or 5, 6 ounces a day if you choose, because it's only going to be helpful. Women, if you're trying to lose weight, to get the health benefit, to maintain a great weight or lose more weight, about 1 ounce a day is where you want to be, right, to be able to do that. So, and then if you're, again, lean and fit, knock yourself out. Have 3, 4, 5 ounces a day. Right? So that's a touching on nuts and seeds, and hope that's helpful because it's such a simple strategy. It's delicious and the benefits aren't nutty at all. So talk to you next time. Thanks so much.